from helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. Take a moment. Take a moment. So, as I was getting in the midst of my day and doing some things that I do every day in my own way, I'm sure you guys have that list too. Some things inspired me to share with you, and that's kind of what I wanted to come in here to do and take a moment with you now. Now, you know that the work for this community is planting seeds of gratitude, and there is many ways to do that. I ask that you connect with my community, helpingbuildbridgesacross.com, by looking at the Eagle resources under Eagle Call. You would go to Helping Build Bridges Across, Eagle Call, and you can see some of the resources that I recommend. But let me say this to you. Operating gratitude does not have a definition. It's no wrong way. Here in this community, the door is always open. So if you're even exercising it in your own way, doing your own thing, it's still doing it. And to me, seeds planted everywhere. I'm looking for, my thought pattern is this. Planting seeds, whatever you plant will grow. Whatever you plant will grow. So then you think about the power of that. What are you planting, right? And so gratitude, it means to be appreciative. It means to say things out loud, to show actions of. That's how I express it. That's my extension of the definition. The definition centers around to show appreciation, to be centered on that, but it's so much more than that. Gratitude is more than a word. Gratitude is an action. It's the very thing that allowed me in my life to rob regret. Operating in love and operating in gratitude daily. So when things change, not if things change, when things change, while you'll have to deal with a lot of the emotions and things that come with that, that's a whole other set of issues, it won't be regret. Regret is a terrible thing. Regret is something that a lot of people live with. If only I had said this or done this. And that's not the topic for today. You know, Donyale, I'm telling you guys, I could fill up hours and hours of tape and pages. I'm in the midst of another book now. I mean, you just know when you have your zone. When you find your zone, it's hard to come out of it. You have to make yourself come out like, okay, we have to do this, okay? So anyway, today's topic, I don't have a title for it yet, but I wanted to just share when you surround your life with gratitude, when you do the work of gratitude, gratitude is more than a word, it's an action. And what inspired all of this was my tumbler. Okay, so I found this tumbler. I'll show it to you. Can you see that? Okay, so this is a tumbler, and look at all the plants and flowers on it, right? Very cool cup, Keeps anything that you put in it cold, all that good water in there, whatever you put. Pomegranate blueberry juice, a great juice. I don't know for you guys who are looking for antioxidants, but for me, it's awesome. It brings some of the benefits that my body needs. Blueberry and pomegranate juice. It's POM juice, P-O-M, but you know what? They have a lot of brands. Just find whatever's good for you. Or maybe buy the fresh fruit, We have a smoothie maker here, and so if I was really smart, I'd buy the fresh fruit, the blueberry. I do have the blueberries, but I don't have the pomegranates, but I'm getting off topic. Okay, so this is what this moment is coming to you as, this tumbler. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you about the message. That's where we're headed, okay? This is the tumbler, and the message on it says, grow where you are planted. Let me say that slower. Grow where you are planted. Isn't that huge? Now let me tell you why it's huge for me. This is what inspired all of this. So I believe in surrounding your life with things like this behind me. It's just pieces from my book. It's pieces or little things that mean something to me. A picture, it could be a business card, it could be something that represents something else. And I don't know about you, but when you have a song, or I don't even know, a certain aroma, I could smell barbecue, somebody's barbecuing, and it brings back certain memories. You can smell a certain perfume or a cologne, or it could be anything, garlic. And you think about Mediterranean food. It could be a number of things. Think about the power of that. So that to me represents, what do we surround our lives with, right? What do we surround our lives with? When I come into a space, wherever I go, including t-shirts or cups or whatever, I want it to inspire me. So when I was looking for a tumbler, something I could keep things cold with, and I saw this one. And what grabbed me was the fact that those flowers, those plants at the bottom, that's what got my attention. And when I got closer to it, when it said, grow where you are planted. You know what, guys? That's probably going to be the title. Grow where you are planted. That represents to me no matter what happens along my journey. I could be at a place of employment, I could take on a contract position, I could do something with my community, I could be a speaker somewhere, I could write a book somewhere. That to me is being planted. If your heart is filled with love and gratitude and respect and things in you that mean something, what if you were being planted? What if you were being put there on purpose to bring something to that environment? What if you walk into a room and everybody's like, oh, glum, and yeah, same old thing, and I hate being here. But you come in there like, good morning, good afternoon, how you guys doing? Everybody okay? And let me say this genuinely, because this is not an act. This is not something you just do, because then that's phony too. You should never do that. You should be who you are. But if you are genuinely that person that really feels like the glass is half full, I really feel the sunshine, because I choose to see the sunshine. It doesn't mean every moment is great, but I decide to come into that moment, celebrate that moment. How can I bring some energy to this moment that makes me feel good, and hopefully that radiates out into the group? So grow where you are planted. No matter what changes are going on in your life right now, no matter what you're facing, if it's a good season, whatever it is, just grow. Grow inside. Living inside out. Living inside out. I work, I exercise that peace within. I exercise. And when I think of a garden, it helps me, because a garden, I'm constantly turning over that soil. I'm constantly pulling those weeds in my own life, in my own disciplines, my own conversation, my own thoughts, right? I'm not talking about just people. I'm talking, or people or things. I'm talking about me. Here's the project, right? But constantly pulling those weeds and planting flowers. Planting flowers. I'm going to tell you guys, if you walk in a room and everybody's quiet, and maybe you bring in some energy and some positivity, they may never tell you, but they'll never forget your space. They'll never forget your energy. And you don't do it for a show. You're bringing in some love. You're bringing in some light. You're bringing in some gratitude. You're bringing in some grace that God has given us. That's a beautiful thing, right? So grow where you are planted. Surround your life by things that inspire you, that help you. If it's something that I do my daily devotion every morning, and I told you guys you've been on some walks with me now and other things and more to come, because I want to share with you the things that are possible. But let me also share some other things that I have. So my coffee cup, one of many coffee cups, by the way, Making Gratitude Contagious. Now this is a cup that I designed. It's on Etsy. But the reason I did this was to inspire me, to keep me focused. And if you guys are inclined to get it, that's great. This is not just, hey, buying. I'm not doing an auction here, like buying things. I'm just letting you know these things are out there. And if you go on Eagle Claw Resources, that's a great way. Why is this pretty cool? Now I got a two-sided cup. Making Gratitude Contagious is red, and then I did it black, and the background is gray. I did that because, whatever I turn it to, it can bring a little different kind of energy. Now, what I like about things that represent me, this community here, helping build bridges across, is that someone may ask you, what in the world is that? I even have some of my called Mug with a Message, and those are inspired by different blogs that I have. I'm going to show you those on another occasion, but the point is that it has a picture. And it may have one word, it may have a line, it may have nothing but the picture. Someone's going to ask, well, what is this about? And you're able to share, you're able to bring light that, this is a community that's into sharing gratitude. They're into expressing and planting gratitude because they're out to rob regret. Gratitude robs regret. Now, as I'm winding this moment, because this moment is not meant to be a vlog, it's meant to be a moment, so I'm going to wrap it up. I want one more thing to show you. Grow where you are planted. So I found this shirt, okay? It was marked down to little or nothing. I think I found it at Target. But anyway, Hakuna Matata. And any of you Lion King fans or people that have seen the movie, let me tell you about this shirt. I saw it for little or nothing, and I thought I just need a t-shirt to throw on sometimes going to the grocery store or picking up certain items. Do you know I'm going to make this probably my official errand running shirt? Why? Everywhere I go, people say, oh my gosh, Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. And people say it to me out of nowhere. I forget I have it on because you're wearing it. And they'll express a story like, you know what, it's been a rough day, or something happened, or this was a great reminder to me. Then I'll tell you the one that really touched my heart was a little kid. I was in the store shopping, and she had to be maybe 7 years old, 6 or 7, a little girl with her mom. And she says, Mom, she's got on the Lion King shirt. And I tell you something, guys. It almost is, those are the kind of things that touch me. It's just me. It's my rhythm. But she reminded me the joy of just being reminded of something so special. A simple t-shirt. Hakuna Matata. No worries for the rest of your days. Of course, there's things to worry about, but it's how you approach it. The challenge to all of us is what we choose to do with it. What is our story? We create the story. The thoughts in our mind create the story. That's what plants in our heart. Our truth that we take in, the things that we feed on, eat on, focus on, is what determines what we focus. And what we focus on determines our perspective. Our perspective determines the distance that we can travel. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. This has been Take a Moment with Donyale, helping build bridges across. Donyale, helping build bridges across. To learn more about me, visit the site, go to the About Me, and also Living in My Truth. And if nothing else, if we never meet again, do me a favor and grow where you are planted, wherever it is. Grow. All right, guys. Thank you. It's been Donyale, helping build bridges across.com. And until next time, take care.